Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. We are here to celebrate Kevin Thomas Akers and his accomplishments. He's a very proud and high-achieving student who I've had the pleasure to meet this last year at Leap Foundation, and we want him to know just how proud we are of his success and everything that he's done in school and what he has set out to do in life. And there's been so many different examples of young men in the media who haven't had positive images of portrayals most recently. And so that we have this opportunity to celebrate someone who's been doing so much in his community and has really set an example of leadership for future generations. We're really quite happy to take this time out and just say to Kevin and to his family that we're very proud and that we want to enrich and support all of the things that you've done so far to make him a success and to ensure that his journey continues to grow and that he be the light that continues to shine as an inspiration for all of us. And so we have a few people that are here that want to speak on Kevin's behalf. And first we're going to start with one of our LEAP student ambassadors who I know has very strong narrator skills because I have had the opportunity to see him at the Southeast Tennis and Learning Center, and he just served as their Master of Ceremonies this past Saturday at their annual Sew and Show. And so without further ado, Rajan will introduce Kevin by his bio.
Kevin is a 12-year-old Washington native, graduating with honors from one of the highest performing middle schools in Washington, D.C., Achievement Preparatory Academy Public Charter School. Recognized as a child prodigy at the age of 6, when he was promoted a grade ahead of his peers, Kevin is known for his engaging personality, his enthusiasm for life, and his passion for learning. In the fall, Kevin will be attending School Without Walls Senior High School. Kevin has aspirations of becoming an astrophysicist, and School Without Walls will prove to be a particularly strong fit for Kevin in pursuing his career path, as it is a campus nationally recognized for its overall academic rigor. With its student-centered environment that maximizes integrative, interactive, and experiential learning with a humanities approach, Kevin will only continue to grow as a well-rounded young man. His scholarship in science, along with his strengths in performing arts and his sportsmanship as a tennis and basketball athlete, culminate to make Kevin into a modern-day Renaissance man. Kevin and his family acknowledge his teachers and mentors from the Early Childhood Academy Public Charter School, Achievement Prep, the Boys and Girls Club, and the Southeast Tennis and Learning Center for embracing his extreme energy and encouraging his curiosity and eagerness for knowledge, while also promoting his personal development and sense of ethics and community. Life is only an adventure is Kevin's favorite quote, saying to be like Indiana Jones. His engaging personality has led him to captivate audiences in his creative portrayal of Malcolm X on Channel 9 News, as well as his portrayal of President Barack Obama at the Kennedy Center Millennium Stage.
Thank you, John. Excellent job. Very sharp. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Lloyd Jackson. He's going to read a letter on behalf of one of Kevin's former teachers.
And this is written to Dr. Lawrence. Dear Dr. Clayton Lawrence and the Leap Foundation, I cannot be present today for the award ceremony, but if someone could read this in my stead, I would be appreciative. I have known Kevin Akers for the past 4 years as a scholar in the Higher Achievement Program. When I met Kevin as a rising 5th grader, it was clear to me that he was a special young man. It was clear he was confident. It was clear he was not an average student. Kevin learned to navigate the challenges of a young man growing up in Washington, D.C. by attending a highly successful public charter school, Achievement Preparatory Academy, along with the pressures of being a year younger than the majority of his grade level peers. With each year, Kevin's curiosity and maturity level grew, and each year I had to remind myself that although he was advanced academically, I had to assist him in molding him socially. So Kevin was presented with opportunities to run for Senator Ambassador, to write poetry for the Literary Love Poetry Contest, to participate in the Geography Challenge, and to recruit scholars for higher achievement. During the summer of 2013, the lessons his parents often spoke about, the conversations he had and I shared regarding his abilities, and the need for him to lead the class versus following the class all began to click for him. The aha moment happened frequently that summer, which began to mold him into the person who stands before you today. Kevin's greatest achievement was when he participated in Higher Achievement's annual Geography Challenge. Winning second place in the 2013 regional competition was good, but not good enough. In his disappointment, Kevin set a goal to not only earn a slot in the 2014 regional competition, he was determined to bring home a first place trophy for Ward 8. Once the competition was announced, he enlisted anyone who was willing to test his knowledge, and in turn, he tested the knowledge of the fellow Ward 8 contestants. Upon successfully winning a spot for the regional contest, he dug his heels in and deeper to prepare. After a grueling competition with many nail-biting moments, Kevin tied for first place in 2014 and secured a trophy for his Ward 8 Center. I am blessed to have Kevin Akers cross my path because he enlightened me on many occasions of how adults appear to be through his scholarly eyes. If anyone knows Kevin, he's always willing to share his opinion. Kevin is not only deserving of the LEAP scholarship, he has earned it. Kevin continued to expand. Please continue to expand your wings of leadership by always remembering where you came from and to encourage others along the way. Congratulations, Duria Durham, former Center Director, Ward 8 Achievement Center, Higher Achievement. Congratulations.
So Kevin is a resident of Ward 7, and unfortunately, his council member Yvette Alexander, wanted to be here today, but she couldn't, and in her absence, she sent a letter on your behalf. Councilmember Alexander's letter reads, "Dear Mr. Akers, congratulations on receiving the LEAP Foundation Scholarship. It is because of your dedication and stellar work ethic as a scholar at Achievement Preparatory Academy that you have received this honor. As a Ward 7 council member, I commend you on how you have represented the community. I am especially proud of your accomplishments thus far, and am in awe of your passion for learning. I encourage you to continue to give your absolute best while staying committed to your academic growth. Education is key to future success. Receiving an enriching education is a necessary tool for competing in the workplace, and it requires intensive study and determination. I know you will take this challenge seriously and accomplish even greater goals. On behalf of Ward 7 and the Council of District of Columbia, congratulations, Mr. Kevin Thomas Akers, on your academic achievements. Sincerely, the Honorable Yvette Alexander, Councilmember of Ward 7. Congratulations. You can have a seat. So Kevin, there's so many people that are so proud of you, and I want to say that it's an absolute pleasure to know you and to just have a brief opportunity to be part of your academic experience. Next on our program, I want to introduce the Honorable Eleanor Holmes Norton. She has been a tireless advocate for district residents and their pursuit for statehood as well as for academic enrichment and education. And so it's only fitting that we be here in her office to celebrate your scholarship and your success and wish you further success in your journey. Congresswoman.
So I want to congratulate Dr. Lawrence and the LEAP Foundation for recognizing Kevin at this early age. I want to commend Kevin for what you've achieved, and I particularly want to commend you for standing up and having to accept all this evening praise, because it would have been much better if you could at least sat down here and heard it. I mean, it really is quite a grown-up thing to be praised and to know how to accept praise, and you have accepted this praise in a very grown-up way, and I know it can do nothing but encourage you to continue the achievements you have already begun to show. Congratulations, Kevin.
So next I'd like to invite Kevin to come up and say a few words on behalf of the scholarship.
First and foremost, hello. Hope you're all having a great day. And, well, let me begin. First, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Lawrence and the LEAP Foundation for this scholarship. And thank you to Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton and her staff for the hospitality. I feel special whenever I visit this office. But to receive my award here, this feels excellent. I have been afforded many opportunities, such as being connected with the LEAP Foundation. I have been fortunate to have programs like my school and the Southeast Tennis and Learning Center. These programs and their people, my mentors, have helped me with my accomplishments. I was first introduced to Dr. Lawrence through one of my mentors, Miss Janice Rankins, a fashion designer, seamstress, and excellent entrepreneur. She works at the legendary Southeast Tennis and Learning Center, where we, the scholars, are not one-dimensional young people. You will not find a one-dimensional scholar at the center. These words have been spoken by our founder and CEO, Cora Masters Berry. I have learned many things from the Blacks in Wax program at the center about other African Americans' accomplishments and characteristics through portraying President Barack Obama, former Congressman Joseph Rainey, Frederick Douglass, and my personal favorite was Malcolm X. I learned to play tennis there as well, being trained by some of the best coaches in the DMV. Now let's talk business. I know it sounds weird coming from, well, a 12-year-old boy, but have an open mind for a second. Let's not discuss the business of money, but the business of improving the lives of our youth, as Dr. Lawrence has done with the LEAP Foundation. Dr. Lawrence has provided opportunities for the youth of our community to have a presence and a voice. He has shown that the community can be improved by the help of its community leaders, such as those supporting the LEAP Foundation. The LEAP Foundation has relieved part of the horrible misconception in the community that a young black man can be seen as more than a misunderstood and sometimes frightening member of society. This may sound discouraging, but it is being stopped by people like Dr. Lawrence. He spends his time, money, and efforts not pushing away those who are under this misconception, but spends his time showing them that the young African American males are a valuable member of society. This scholarship has taught me to be humbled in a new way. I see how other leaders work tirelessly, such as our Congresswoman, Dr. Lawrence, Miss Janice, and all of the people in this room, how hardworking they are, and disciplined and determined they are. I'm sure that their roads have not been easy, but they don't give up. Dr. Lawrence, going from the bio lab to the Army to the ER and the LEAP Incorporation to the founding of the LEAP Foundation. And before I want to go, I want you to remember what I have learned from the LEAP Foundation, and that is to think. To think is to hear yourself before you say words, to analyze detail before making assumptions, and to speak with a purpose. And to understand that I am a part of a community in which it supports its members. And to conclude, I will let you know I am using the money to buy a computer for the purpose of completing the challenging tasks that assigned to me during my high school years at the School Without Walls. Thank you, Dr. Lawrence and the LEAP Foundation. Thank you, Congresswoman Norton. And as President Obama says at the end of all his speeches, God bless you, God bless the United States of America, and God bless Washington, D.C. too. Thank you.
I'm going to have you come up, Kevin. Thank you very much for that riveting speech. It's clear, I think, from hearing Kevin why we have selected him for this honor today. We have written a press release from the foundation to announce him as our recipient for 2015. And it reads, honoring a young Renaissance man. Lee Foundation honored 12-year-old Kevin Thomas Akers as a recipient of one of the foundation scholarships on Capitol Hill on June 15, 2015. Established as a nonprofit partner organization to Lawrence Executive Alliance of Professionals, LEAP LLC in 2009, LEAP Foundation DC has operated with a commitment to providing educational achievement and opportunities for minority youth throughout the greater Washington, D.C. area. On Monday, June 15th, the LEAP Foundation awarded Kevin Thomas Akers with one of its $500 scholarships to support his early transition to high school at School Without Walls High School. Kevin is a 12-year-old Washington native, graduating with honors from one of the highest performing middle schools in Washington, D.C., Achievement Preparatory Academy, public charter school. Recognized as a child prodigy at age 6, when he was promoted a grade ahead of his peers, Kevin is known for his engaging personality, his enthusiasm for life, and his passion for learning. An ambitious, self-motivated, and talented young man, Kevin represents the very essence of the next generation that LEAP Foundation seeks to invest to ensure a higher future for this city, this nation, and this world. It is my extreme honor, Kevin, to award you this scholarship and wish you the best of success in your future career. Thank you.